Hello everyone, and welcome back to Wildermyth, where we are stepping back into the story of the Chosen of the Gilded Lily. We will be picking up right where we left off last time, so if you need a refresher about who these amazing characters are and what they have gone through thus far, definitely check out the video description for a link to the playlist. And with that, let's carry on. So, we just felt the call of a special opportunity related to Lilo's sense of destiny. So she felt the pull of the Star of Destiny in the middle of the night, and we find ourselves with a new event, the sickness. Echo spokes seem to drift in the night, a haunted ship splicing of the still seas in silence. The village languishes in the grips of an awful disease. Many lives taken, many more ill. Oh wow, and this is where Lilo has felt called to show up and to be present for whatever is going down here. This is amazing! Is that Lilo? Yeah, that's us, Lilo. Lon, you look well enough. So they must be wandering around the village together. No one is in the streets but them. The stink of disease curls out each window. Only crickets and the occasional owl song are there to remember the world won't end tonight. Oh, wow. And so this is where she just is feeling the magic and whatever destiny that was given to her by the great mystic Nalmia's grandmother might be prompting her to follow. Fate has chosen you to accompany me then. I can't say I'm sorry to see you. You feel something happening? I think Lon just doesn't want to leave behind the only person that is left who he grew up with. It hangs over me, Lon. A brilliant lodestar. I'm setting out tonight. I think you're supposed to come. Are you okay? You don't sound like yourself. Also, worthy to note that Lon also has a destiny hook. So I like to think that some of the destiny that the great mystic gave specifically to Lilo kind of splashed a little during that very violent night at the theater where the petty king killed the mystic in a rage and then killed a whole bunch of the theater people to try to get to Lilo so that he could try to extract somehow, and probably in a very bloody way, the magic gifts that she had been given, that he had been waiting for the mystic to finally give to him. But I like the idea that maybe it splashed a little bit on Lon, and that's why he has the hook of destiny as well. If that will take root and grow into a unique and powerful destiny just for him, or possibly just always keep his destiny tied to Lilo in a way that prevents him from cowardly running away, even though he wants to, remains yet to be seen. We go to a wild place that appeared to me in a dream. There's a poison in this town that was born somewhere distant. I don't suppose there's a chance this was just a dream? Just like any dream? No. You trust me, don't you? Well, just know that there are things that happen to me that are meant to happen. This is one of them. The journey begins at the dawnward tip of the year's longest night. Perhaps it's merely coincidence, or perhaps destiny's hand has touched the scales. Alright, so, truly there is no soldier thing than fate. No soldier thing than fate, or, hold up, we can't leave tonight. Look at the shape of the moon! I think Lilo is just, she would draw on the myths and the lores and legends of heroes that she grew up with in the theater, rather than act afraid. She really believes in forging your own destiny over listening to what the tea leaves say or something like that. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna have all of these heroes come and join us for the sickness at Milgwyn Shrine. Got it. Let's go. Whoa, we travel all the way back over to the Star of Alias? Man, I'm glad we cleared these out. Alright, here we go. Fog descends sometime after dark. It casts an unhealthy shade over everything. So your idea is to attack this place, teeming with inscrutable malevolence in the very depths of the night? The sooner we stop it, the less people will suffer. Really, I don't think it's my choice at all. As they approach Milgwyn Shrine, an unfamiliar odor comes to them. Chemical and thick, coating the insides of their cheeks, turning mealy in their mouth. Heck. Pressing on, the air grows denser, fouler. And then they see it. What do you call that? What do you call that? It looks amazing! Something made that thing. Thing, indeed. An altar? Sculpture? Mechanism? It's clearly not here for any friendly purpose. Look inside that spear. You can see our town suffering. We must destroy it. That's why we were brought here. Makes my bones itch and my nostrils burn. Let's get on with it. As they move to destroy the strange edifice, a hiss slices the air at their backs. Oh, what are these guys? The creature hasn't seen them. The mother bird guards her nest. So ambush the Gorgon before it sees you. Make sure you destroy the altar first. I feel like Lilo would leap forward and focus on destroying the altar first. So let's try that. Before the beast can react, Lilo and Lon have torn the edifice down, destroying its balanced articles and stomping the spell apart. For the chosen of the Gilded Lily, and all free people! Yes, Lon is beginning to really feel the, like, impossible to resist call of heroism and destiny. Oh, and here we go. Very angry Gorgon. Oh boy. All foes suffer 2 damage to start this mission. Yes! Okay, so we have a Gorgon. They're shimmering fluidly. Its silent slithering approach fascinates the mind as it haunts the heart. Okie dokie. I think there's just the one though, which is kind of amazing. Nalmia, can we pin it down? Let's try pinning it down first. So I'm gonna have Nalmia jump over here. We're gonna throw the net. It's pinned, yes! All right, good, Nalmia. Now let's go ahead, Lilo. Lilo, what can you interfuse with? So we can do discus. Let's see. So let's do discus because we seem to have really good luck with that. And wow, look at that! What powerful magic! The Gorgon is now dead! That was so easy! Good job, you guys! And Lon actually leveled up. Wow! He is now a Bloodhorn Hunter, so he can either do Aid, once per combat, grant an adjacent target 3 temp health and remove negative status effects. Heroism, once per combat, Lon gains +1 action point, and attack actions only cost 1 action point this turn. Or he could do Crippling Strikes. Lon's attacks apply 2 hobbled to the enemy, or upgrade his Crawling Moss so that he can actually have passive and active poison, both increased by 1. Wow, that's pretty good. I'm gonna do Hobbled. He's gonna start learning how to like hit them where it prevents them from moving, because he really would want to keep the enemies at a vast distance to himself. And then we also have Traveler Trav. For the purpose of roaming the wilds, this somewhat haphazard assembly of furs and light fabrics won't stop too many arrows, but provide a great deal of mobility, not to go underestimated. And it adds a ton of dodge. Oh my gosh, Lon would be so happy to have something that helps him dodge more. Look at how cool he's starting to look, you guys. Also, the Bear Strength Brooch, which actually adds in bonus damage, huh? Cancel. Lon. Bonus damage, huh? A gem in an ornate setting. We're gonna say that she found this gem in the heart of that destroyed edifice that was built and poisoning the town, and maybe it was a magic gem powering that spell. And there we go. The Gorgon dead and the glasswork edifice destroyed. For a moment they can only breathe clean air, and hope this will be enough to stem the sickness. We killed it, right? Everything's fine now. Hard to believe, I guess, but... Do you feel it? It feels like when you finish a book. You snap the cover closed and hold it to your chest. It's a fire-warm stone. Oh. The sun begins to rise and the world awakens. In the course of a few moments, the dark cloud of the Gorgon spell has blown apart, fading into memory. Lilo and Lon find no more reason to linger. They head home, where they will find the wasting illness that threatened to overwhelm the town has mysteriously vanished. I don't know why, but I have a feeling that something's over, that I don't know what's next. I've always had a sense of clear purpose, a mission, and sometimes I wish I didn't. But now there's a loneliness? different than normal. So I have to decide, I guess. I have to take charge and... Lilo? Look, something always comes up. Just enjoy the rare moment. You can say you're... Oh, what did you call it? Simply drifting. Aww. And she's added her quest is complete, and now she has +10 retirement age. Woo! That means that she will stick around a lot longer now that she has completed such a cool quest. So she now can either do heroism once per combat. She'll gain 1 action point, and attack actions only cost 1 turn. Earth Scribe, which is advanced interfusions. Allies may wall with interfused objects. Stone grants extra armor, warding, and temp health. Rock Shield, and she can also do Bone Wall. Endurance to get more armor and warding. Upgrade Mythweaver so that we could go ahead and have greater constricting. And Lightning Learning, book statue active. As a swift action, destroy a book or statue to grant an ally or self +3 potency that decays over 3 turns. Okay, that sounds amazing too. Earth Scribe sounds really good because allies can get like defense with interfused objects, but I usually blow those interfused objects up really fast. So we're gonna upgrade Mythweaver and just see how that takes care of us or not. Wow, does that mean like for her character she's completed the idea of her destiny? Like, let's see. Relationships, comrades with Nelmia and Lon. She has the Destiny Hook, Lilo's Adventures. She saved uncounted multitudes from mysterious illness under the guiding hand of fate, and afterward, she felt proud, less tethered, and more free. Wow. Okay, this is so cool how she's gotten like all sorts of little legacy points already. And meanwhile, Nelmia has not killed as many monsters, and Lon has not killed as many monsters. But that's so cool, you guys! Alright, so we're actually going to go ahead, and I guess we didn't finish the researching of the site that we wanted to do. Whoops, and I didn't really mean to do that, but that's okay. I really think we should have actually gone to Small Swamp instead, but we're committed to going back to Heartwood Stell, I suppose. Oh boy. You know what, I'm gonna use a legacy point to maybe make the Watchman not get extra armor so that he can't become stronger. And maybe I'm gonna use a legacy point to keep the welding from showing up. I don't know, he looks kind of cool. Alright. Alright, this is not good, but hopefully things will be okay. Because I really didn't mean to research this site, but that's why you have to be careful what you're doing, friends. Alright, research complete. We get 1 hide and 2 spell threads from this area now, and we found an owl-wise strap, leather and fur strap that fits across your chest, and it will give us, let's see, +7 potency. Potency on what? What's potency good for, again? Maybe magic? We'll give it to Lilo because she's actually saved the village. Alright, meanwhile, let's come on down. We're going to start scouting out the next area, where I believe the last bit of what we need to handle this chapter is waiting for us. Here we go. Assault Bedali Laffrey. We've heard rumors that the Morthagi are hiding at Bedali Laffrey. Alright, so we need to take it on, guys. Alright, I'm a little nervous. Morthagi are now infesting a bunch of areas, but let's do this. It's the way. It's that way. Go down. Down into the ruins. Mom warned us to stay away from there when I was young, but I'm sure it's ruins. Cursed and teeming with evil, rumored have it. Oh, so we're being guided by the villagers to see where, like, this name, this phrase that's been bouncing in our head since fighting with the petty king in the theater first came to us. Our farms, homes, townships, all were built over the remains of their civilization, it seems. Those ancient mortificers, screwing life bulbs into the lifeless. I'll see if I can collect some more help. There's shadows, movement, and the clockyard, huh? Remember why you fight. Remember everything you care about. Use it. I feel like it's time to turn around. Was maybe yesterday? Alright. Oh, goodness me. Okay, there's even a wardrobe. The scream of metal and snap of bone echo from its rusty guts as the massive chamber quakes. Oh my gosh, just all of the terrifying, really awful things that we're seeing, I think would just infuriate Lilo and even more, and maybe make Nalmia feel even more resolved. Oh my gosh. Oh, here we go. It already begins. Alright, let's go ahead. Oh, I love how we get to poison and hobble this jerk. Alright, can we see? Oh, there's the other jerks! Okay, they're kind of close. Let's actually go ahead and... we have a rock wall that might be really good for destroying that spectic, and we've got some boulders over here. Maybe destroy the spectic? I kind of want to interfuse with this boulder, though. And can I go ahead and get... I can! Look at this! I can just straight up, like, Lilo sees through the gap that there's some terrifying guys keeping an eye on us over that side. So she's gonna launch the attack. There we go. And meanwhile, Nalmia will jump straight in. Oh boy. And she's just going to strike. So we've got the spectic down. We've actually managed to, oh boy, take out a couple more. Oh, look at that welding! Oh, jeez! Okay, we're blocked from being on fire for a moment. Not good. Ah, bone links. Spectics. No, Nalmia, get out of the way. Okay. Okay, would she just dive in and start fighting up front? Oh, geez Louise. Okay, I gotta think about this for just a second. Poisoned and hobbled, poisoned and hobbled. I only get one shot to shoot. Meanwhile, Lilo can do discus on that thing. Can't reach the watchman, unfortunately. But she could... yeah, she can't reach the watchman, unfortunately. But we could do discus on this thing. And try to get rid of it. So it doesn't hurt Nalmia. Alright, meanwhile Nalmia, I think that she might jump back and wall with them and fight this spectic, which is still fighting us. And then, let's see, let's go ahead and take out this welding because he looks really creepy. Alright, hang in there, team. Oh, why does this spectic come around? Oh, good job dodging it, Lon. Here comes the Soulmanlier. There's the other Soulmanlier. Oh, he's coming through the gap we made. Alright, let's see. Interfuse with this and maybe smack the Soulmanlier is the plan. There's two Soulmanliers coming. Let's do this one. Alright. Meanwhile, discus. He blocked it! No! I really needed him not to block that. That was kind of an essential part of all of this. Meanwhile, how close do we need to move? Alright. We'll have Nalmia jump up. We're gonna throw the net. Pin the Soulmanlier. There's that. And then I'm going to let her guard. And then meanwhile, oh, I totally forgot about this spectic over here. Jeez, freaking Louise. We have these throw knives. That's right. And I can't do any, let's see. All right, we're going to have to jump over here. Lon's going to jump back. And then he's going to shoot this spectic that came for us. All right, and that actually made Nalmia feel like, oh yeah, watch this. All right, the Soulmanlier's coming. The Watchman's coming. Oh, jeez, the Soulmanlier. Oh, jeez, oh, jeez, oh, jeez. No. Oh, Nalmia, stay safe, stay safe. Oh my gosh. All right, I think I can hit these guys. Okay, we're gonna try to hit the Watchman so he doesn't come get us. Yes, we got one of the Soulmanliers. And Lilo has actually healed up, I think. All right, meanwhile, Lon, can you please get this guy out? He's gonna shoot over Nalmia's head and try to defend her like that. And meanwhile, Nalmia might have to jump straight in here and try to take out the Soulmanlier. All right, you know what? She's gonna do it. And okay, hang in there, Nalmia. I really need to get her better like gear. Oh, the Soulmanlier. Oh, thank goodness, rewarded. 0 damage. Untouchable. It was blocked. What the heck? There's another Soulmanlier. And they're doing bone link. That's bad. All right, that's really bad. All right, can I maybe shoot this guy? Okay, we could take out that Soulmanlier apparently. Lilo, can I interfuse with any of these? We could do Bone Lance to propel enemies. Splinter Blast. All right, let's try Bone Lance. And try to take out maybe the... Oh, there's the wardrobe! I forgot about the freaking wardrobe! Look at all the way the Bonelands took out so many of them! Lilo, she's really kind of becoming the star of everything, I've noticed. Alright, meanwhile, we're gonna fall up here to try to protect Lilo and be her guardian, because I think Namia is beginning to see her grandmother was right. And Lilo does seem to be touched with the touch of destiny. And Lon, yes, managed to take that out from the back. Phew, okay, alright. And Lilo's really starting to feel like she is touched with destiny. We're gonna have her rush forward. We're gonna have her interfuse with this rubble, which will do penning, shackle, barrage. Let's do the rubble first. Alright, she is going to shackle this guy. Yes, he's stuck! Alright. I think that would give Lon a feeling of being brave enough to silk step. Can he? Okay, he can only silk step kind of close. Alright, I don't want him to silk step. I just want him to move. And I think we'll let Lon, like, move over behind Lilo at first. And then I'm going to let... Now Mia, she actually is starting to be a little weakened. I'm going to let her come over and then do Guardian, because I think she's beginning to see herself as... Oh, there's more coming. Oh, there's more coming. I think she's beginning to see herself as, like, the guardian to all of this. Okay, we can take out the Sommelier at least. Can I do Quelling Moss? Can't do Quelling Moss. Let's get rid of the Sommelier. Nice! Okay, and meanwhile, we can interfuse with this workbench and send tools in a deadly whirlwind. So let's try that. Alright, barrage. And we'll hit these guys with those tools. Look at how powerful Lilo's becoming! I am so proud of her! Oh my goodness gracious. Alright. Meanwhile, we're just going to continue guarding against foes. I think that Nalmia thought once upon a time... Oh, because the wardrobe can spit out new guys! That's terrible! I really don't want that. Like, we really, really don't want that. So you know what? I'm going to let Lon jump over here. And he also really doesn't want this. Quelling Moss. We're going to go ahead... We could poison both of them. Let's poison both of them. Oh, we missed one! Alright, Lilo, meanwhile. Interfuse. We could do shackle, shackle. She needs to get closer so that she can... Okay, let's shackle both of them, maybe? I don't know if that guy's still shackled, but we're gonna do our best. Alright, shackle. Oh, she can't shackle! Why can't she shackle? Okay. Is this guy... Oh, they're already pinned! They're already pinned! Okay, Lilo, you're gonna come in, and this is gonna be kind of dangerous, but I think she feels like she needs to be able to reach forward to more of the things that she could interfuse. So she's very brave running in here. Alright, let's withdraw from here. Meanwhile, we'll jump over here. Now Mia's going to try to guard her. Poison's doing 1 damage. Fireball! Everybody dodged it, but there's fire! No, there's another one revealed! Oh, damage, damage, damage! Oh, jeez. Extinguish? Kill? Alright, Namia, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. We're gonna have to, like, extinguish this, or else Namia is going to be in a lot of trouble. So, extinguish. Fire, please. Meanwhile, interfuse with this wall. And then discus. Did we take out the wardrobe? We took out the wardrobe! Oh, thank goodness. It really could spit out more and more monsters, and that was getting really not good. Meanwhile, we can't shoot here. And can we jump over here? Okay, we're going to jump past the fire. Thank goodness. And we're going to shoot. Ah, he took cover. But we shredded his armor. Alright, no, not another firewall. Eee! Now Mia! Oh, she's really taking on some heavy damage. Alright, now Mia, hang on. We're going to get you out of here. Woo! That was so cool, you guys! I can't believe how powerful Lilo's becoming. I feel like Nalmia is really beginning to respect the idea that, like, wow, this woman was chosen by my grandmother. Alright, we're going to actually give I really feel like we need to give more speed to Nalmia more than anything. They all have, except for Lon. Lon's pretty fast. I'm gonna let Nalmia actually maybe stunt chance. Stunt chance is really good though. Necklace of Rhythm for speed. Lilo doesn't really need speed. Having a good stunt chance is good, though. Like that's a really good stunt chance. All right, we'll give it to Nalmia this time. She's learning to dive in and be a little bit braver in battle. So now we could do +1 range with all attacks and abilities. Ooh! Or we could go ahead and do Inspiration. Lilo gives adjacent allies +1 bonus damage and spell damage for Inspiration. That would be really cool too, especially because she's a leader. And then Spirit Blade. When allies stand directly adjacent to an interfused object, they gain +1 damage. Interfused blazes can be used to grant nearby allies fiery attacks. That sounds so cool! So if we interfused with fire, then we would actually be able to go ahead and have like fire blade attacks. Oh man, that sounds amazing. But you know, Inspiration would be really good too, because Nalmia, or excuse me, Lilo is such a leader. And Long Reach would be a fantastic, because Long Reach was what was kind of catching us up this time. Spell damage, we only have like one person who's doing spells, and that's Lilo. Spirit Blade would be really cool. You know what, we're gonna go with Inspiration for the roleplay of it. That she's just really starting to inspire everyone. The fighting subsides, and they stand in the wreck of an old stone hull. Concentrated here, gathering. What's that telling us? Already with the questions? Knee deep in other people's knee bones. Wonder if we ought to do something with all this. Anyone have any good ideas? They emerge from the cog-strewn vale where the mortificer ruin was nestled, and soon can make for home. They leave the greater part of the mess for another day. But someone, unseen, lends a hand. Time goes by, and the world goes back to sleep. Oh, I think we finished the first chapter, you guys! We did finish the first chapter! What am I gonna do? Oh my word! So apparently, we did find the Mortificer's, like, base, and the Morthagi's base. So we're gonna say we took out one of the factories that was actually not the site of the human sacrifices, but the site of where all of the human sacrifices bones were dragged to create those nasty creatures. And in an accursed alliance between some of the kingdoms that are fighting in this country, this very vast series of nations, and the Morthagi. In the way that the petty king, who killed everybody in the theater, and then the petty king's like other allies and the kings above him, who aren't so petty because they're like stronger and have larger nations, allied with the Morthagi, we'll say, and I'm making this up as we go along, by the way. That's where it's coming from. You didn't miss something from the story. This is just literally coming out of my head. But the Morthagi and the petty king and his allies had an alliance because the petty king was using the Morthagi armies, which are inhuman and don't need nearly as many resources, and also very methodical and machine-like, to take over other lands. And the trade was that then they would provide all the human sacrifices for the bones that the Morthagi needed to continue to breed their own race. And then we're going to say that eventually the Morthagi were going to turn on even the petty kings and take over all the human realms, because come on, more bones. But it wasn't able to get that far because we destroyed one of their main graveyards where they would actually create and birth the dead, like the dead, basically. We destroyed the birthplace of the dead, which sounds amazing. We have 14 legacy points. We got a whole bunch of heartwoods, hides, ingots, fabrics, and spell threads. Based on our performance in this chapter, we have 9 years of peace because we created lots of safe tiles. We had a town here, and we didn't have any infested tiles remaining, which is fantastic. So, your victory has undermined the enemy's plans. They've been weakened. We have weakened them. And then this happens now. Oh, we unlocked me and my familiar, somebody got a pet? And now the random events will decide what happens with our heroes during those years of peace. Nalmia tended her mystic seed until one day it sprouted. It's that seed we found! Well, maybe sprouted wasn't the right word. You guys, it's so cute! Oh my gosh! It burst up in a shower of dirt, producing small fond noises. Little enigma, you might be the heartbeat of a whole hidden world. Its growth would be incredibly slow, but perhaps endless? Wow, what a beautiful thing for Nalmia to be able to tend to now that her people are gone and slaughtered and her grandma is dead and she needs to turn her mind towards nurturing something else. Nalmia wondered what other things the stone witness had seen, so she hiked up on a clear night. The fire smoke swirled into fantastic shapes, though any actual tales proved hard to follow. And it also during the years of peace, each day Lilo swept the path and trimmed back the weeds. Lon couldn't help but ask, but why? Why the diligence? We draw our lines somewhere. Chaos creeps up and we keep it at bay. We're people. It's what we're born to do. Nalmia found trees were a better audience for her long-winded tales than staring drunks in town. She often went about on idle days, planting more. So she and her little tree, like, baby friend just go around planting trees. Maybe it's her way of trying to find the healing after the loss of her nation and her people. That's so cool, you guys. I love it. And Lon's just kind of like, I'm Lon. I'm chilling. All right. So now what we're going to be doing is we can actually figure out what kind of new weapons, new gear upgrades we want to do for everybody. I kind of want to focus on, okay, how do I focus on who I want? Oh, here we go. I kind of want to focus on Lilo and Nalmia first, because Lon's really not 100% happy to be dragged along for all of this. But as you can see, you can select the different gear pieces that your heroes have, and then based on the resources that you gathered, you can craft new gear for them. I don't think... Yeah, let's see. We don't have enough resources, unfortunately, but we could trade legacy points for missing items to get like a really, really good gown called the Raven Wing, which would add armor, warding, a little bit of spell damage. But we do have, let's see, the Hearth Drab, which would add a bit of armor. They are rated at different values. I believe these are like level 1s, and then these are level 2s. Mystic armor. Oh yeah, that's just armor for the mystics, basically. And, oh man, look how cool it looks. Heather Drab provides protection and style, with a comely mid-coat lined inside with thin metal disc of enchanted silver. Inside, a vest of fine fabrics bears its own protective enchantments. So that would give us more armor, warding, and spell damage. And then we'd get a lot more warding if we got this more fancy dress. But I think that the Heather Drab might be good enough for us. So I think we're going to go ahead and craft that. It would be all 5 of our hides, both of our fabric, and 1 of our spell threads. Gosh, I'm going to need to like sort through these and figure it out. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, here we go, my friends. So I think what I would like to do is go ahead and actually have the wand upgrade with Lilo. And what we can do is we can select this level 2 wand, the Myth Twig of Rusty Sprin, which will actually give us a little bit more damage, a little bit more stun chance, a little bit more spell damage. But I kind of want to go all the way and like spend a bunch of our LP for the Ever Wand of Hornhook, because that does a ton more damage, doubles our damage. It also increases our warding. A mythic wand imbued with the wild spirit of growing leaves. And I think we might do that even though we would lose 6 LP, which are our legacy points, because we might say that we got the Heartwoods from the little pet that we actually have with Nalmia. Look, we have her little pet right here. And I do want to give Nalmia like a better weapon, because she really does not have a very good weapon right now. She's just carrying around the rusty axe that she's been like hauling about from the beginning. So I want to give her like at least 1 decent axe. That's going to require some Heartwoods, which, I mean, it would be really nice if I could give her something. Even a mace. Nalmia strikes with her Nightbreak, knocking the foe to another tile and dealing damage to equal distance to the knocked back. So we could have her like start to be able to do knockback, which would be really cool. Also, Hammer also does knockback, which would be really awesome to see. Spear would actually allow her to have a little bit more range. And a little bit more damage. Wow, having a well-made hammer, Rage Beast Fate, that actually seems really cool. So let's see, is there a downside to that? 2 ingots, 3 ingots. I think it just costs a little bit more. I feel like she would really want to stick with like axes though. Maybe. Or actually, I think what she's really been waiting for, now that I think about it, is having the ability to actually have a sword. That's probably what she's really after. Yeah, like a great sword maybe. Maybe a dueling sword? Melee accuracy, stunt chance, and block would go up. A well-made dueling sword. And that wouldn't cost us very much. And it's called Frost Pierce. But she could also have Moonwoe's Omen, which has water element infused into it. And also increases block. It's a very powerful sword. But I feel like she'd be more apt to maybe end up with like this dueling sword or like a great sword or just like a normal sword. But anything is better than what she currently has, which is just that really, really bad axe. So I'm gonna think. All right, let's go ahead and do this. I really want to like double Lilo's magic because she's Lilo Leaf. I think this will be worth it. It's tier 3, so it's like a mythic weapon. And we're gonna say that it's a combination. Actually, if I keep selecting it, the name changes. Root Wand of Ramberg, Siphoning Wing Cage, Elm Whip of Grimsettle. I love how the name changes. That's so cool. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna say that she gets this, and we'll spin the LP on it from Nalmia's little pet helping out. And then also from her affinity with having done her destiny and also having helped out with that first chapter. So let's craft it. All right. Ooh, we can change the name. Suncherry Fog, Whisper Wand of Evolution, Storm Perch, Stone Doom, Fey Perch of Leaf, Lilo's Wand, just like straight up Lilo's Wand, which might be remembered. Maybe, let's see. Leaf Song Wand. There we go. We're gonna call it Leaf Song. And it's going to... Alright, we're gonna change the item description. So a mythic wand imbued with the wild growing spirit of leaves. It was harvested from a sacred tree with the aid of a tree spirit raised by Lilo's companion, Nalmia. And imbued with the spirit of leaves, imbued with the spirit of a nation's magic, or imbued with the spirit of a golden nation lost to time, because that was Nalmia's like home and family who are gone. And there we go. Okay, I spent a ton of our stuff doing that, but I totally think it was going to be worth it. I mean, this is gonna be amazing. All right, now let's go ahead and see if I wanted to go ahead and get us a sword. We can still afford the great sword, which would increase block, and it would also increase damage. I think she really likes the agility, though, of being able to use her throwing knife, or her throwing net. So the Dusk Call, which would just be like a one-handed sword, stunt damage, melee accuracy, or we could do this water effect imbued with a surging spirit of water. And water stunt effect refunds an action point. What? All right. Let's see. What are we gonna call this? Water Spine's Dire, Skullwell. Let's actually craft this and give it to Nalmia. The Green Sword, Grave Strike, the Ebon Bell. The Star Blade. Let's see. Maybe we're gonna call this the Reflection of the Stars. So maybe Stars, Star Shadow. Well, it's kind of like a plain blade. Titan Slash, Foxlife's Chiller, Wind Call. I love these. Stone Flame of Nalmia, Morning Claim. Mist. We're gonna call this Mist Claim. I like it. And discovered in an abandoned water shrine tucked into the edges of the wilderness. And Nalmia found it with her little friend. There we go. All right, there we go. So I think we basically spent everything I could. Can we get a good bow? We have a farm bow, and if I wanted to get a better bow that we could possibly go ahead and give to Lon, 'It'd be 2 LP. I have 8. I do have 8. That would be Ice Strike. And we could also give him Cedar Curve, a well-made blow imbued with grants 2 temp health to the hero. That'd be 3. You know what? We're going to give him Cedar Curve. Even though we're going to say that it was also made for the sake of like the leaf spirits that we've been working with. So we're going to go ahead, spin the LP on it, and we're going to give him Cedar Song, Elm Seeker. Let's see. We're going to name this Alm Seeker, actually. Like you're searching for alms and you're searching for peace. Imbued with the spirit of growing leaves. It was given to Lon by his companions, Lilo and Nalmia, as they searched the wilds for the sacred places of the world. There we go. There. All right. That should be good. Phew. All right. So here we go. Merchants are staying off those roads. Wanderers that direction don't return. There's a hilltop fortress at the edge of the map, and the Morthagi are doing projects inside. You can slow down, you know? Be a few battles before you even get to see it. Lilo, don't be boring. We're going to siege a castle. That has to mean something to you. More of a fort, I heard. They set out in summer. They pull those bone collectors like greens from teeth, plucking them out of the crenels of the keep Dan Gwalder once built. It won't be much of a siege, but don't tell Nalmia. The shadows deepen. All monster groups will draw an extra monster card in every battle. Oh my goodness. So here we go, friends. So we are now 36 years old. Look at them. They are now 36, 34, and 34. Wow. We could actually recruit ourselves somebody. I think we're going to go ahead and add maybe either at Echo Spoke or at Lion Flank. We could potentially recruit ourselves someone new. We need to make our way over to the meadows, I believe. Yeah, for Sundia's shelves. Clear 4 hostile sites. Let's see, is there something over here? Just those impassable mountains. And then make sure that none of these areas end up becoming too infested. Like, is the swamp doing okay? We might need to prepare defense for the swamp. Oh, this is so fun. This is just so much fun. But all right, anyway, guys, we have the next chapter, chapter 2 of 5, unfolding for the Chosen of the Gilded Lily. So if you guys could, do please leave a like for their journey and adventures. And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.